let's go to even more complimentary spoilers for One Piece, Chapter 1164. Don't go anywhere, right after the intro.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Manga Information Channel, Sondo here. Before we dive into today's content, I just want to ask you to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. It will help the channel grow and reach even more people. And now, without any further delay, let's get into today's video. Let's go!
Let's go straight to the new compliments of Chapter 1164, which make the scenario even more complex and intriguing. As we know, Rox D. Xebec, after apparently being controlled by the mysterious power Domi Reverse, enters an unstoppable combat frenzy. He turns against his own allies, Whitebeard, Kaido, and Big Mom, and the spoilers suggest that he manages to defeat at least Kaido and Big Mom. The fate of Whitebeard in this battle remains uncertain. At the end of this chaos, only two characters remain in God Valley to face the rampaging monster that Xebec has become, Monkey D. Garp and Gold D. Roger. And here lies the crucial detail of the new leaks. It had already been mentioned that the request to be killed would come from Xebec himself. However, the new information changes everything. This request won't be spoken aloud. According to the leakers, this voice, this plea for mercy, will emerge telepathically inside the minds of Roger and Garp. Both will simultaneously hear the same desperate message: kill me. This opens a vast range of theories. The first implication concerns the nature of this control. If Xebec is being manipulated by Domi Reverse, perhaps this telepathic voice is not the villainous Xebec we know, but rather the true consciousness of Rox D. Xebec, trapped inside his own body. He might have realized that, in this state, he had become an unstoppable threat to the world, and in his final moment of clarity, he begs for freedom through death. The second theory, and perhaps the most obvious one for One Piece fans, is the voice of all things. To this day, we don't know if Xebec possessed this ability, or even if he had a devil fruit. If he didn't have any known telepathic powers, the voice of all things becomes the most plausible explanation. We've seen similar manifestations throughout the story. The classic example is Gold D. Roger himself, who, as we know, could hear the voices of the Sea Kings deep in the ocean, understanding their sorrow even without fully grasping the prophecy. But there's an even more recent and direct example of telepathic communication in a moment of despair, when Luffy was defeated by Kaido in Wano and fell into the sea. In his final moments of consciousness, he used his voice to reach out to Law's submarine crew, asking for help. That wasn't a Den Den Mushi. It was a transmission of his will, of his voice, which Beppo and the others heard clearly, allowing them to rescue him. What Xebec does here seems to be a power very similar to what Luffy used in that moment. The big question is this a regular manifestation of the voice of all things, or something deeper and more exclusive to the D clan? Let's remember that at the site of the battle, we have three bearers of the D clashing directly: Rox D, Xebec, Monkey D. Garp, and Gold D. Roger. Could the voice of all things, or this telepathy, be an innate ability of the D, one that awakens in moments of great tension or resonance between them? Or could it actually be the power of Domi Reverse itself? Anyway, this is the leak. Xebec's voice will be heard telepathically by Roger and Garp. These are the complimentary spoilers for Chapter 1164. Remember, later today we should have the full summary with all details. The narrated chapter Scans is expected to drop on Thursday, with the official release coming next Sunday. And the best news of all, there will be no break next week. Chapter 1165 will arrive in full force for our delight. If you enjoyed this analysis and these theories, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think? Is this voice the voice of all things? A special power of the D clan? Or the true consciousness of Xebec crying for help? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.